kind of helped us get through it, but it was great. I mean, but it was a little daunting, I would say. I thought I was kind of nervous, especially when we were in Australia and it was just coming out there. We didn't know the show had come out here. We didn't know if people liked us. So coming back to America, we were like, either they're gonna like us or they're gonna hate us. And Johnny and I went to Target one day because we all kind of lived in the same neighborhood. And we were walking through Target and we heard somebody go, Aisha. We were like, what? They know us. We were like freaking out. But we got recognized at Target, so we were excited about that. Big moment.
No, I just bag stuff at Target, so. So I'm like, hey, you came here last week.
So what? I need more toilet paper.
The attention from the public is always, it's a weird thing to deal with when you're not ready for it or when you're not used to it. The second year of the show, I was in Las Vegas with my dad, and we were at some buffet, and some dude walked up, and he's like, oh my God, sign my baby. And so I don't know if the girl whose face I signed yesterday is in the room, but when you said sign my face, I was like, oh, that reminds me of that sign my baby thing. It's like, sir, no, I'm not going to draw on your child. But you need grand.
Right. But what's funny now is you get weird, I don't know about them, but it's when you do get recognized now, it's always at the weirdest moment. I went to this, I was downtown in downtown LA, I went to this really cool salad place, and I'm picking out my toppings to go on my salad, and this guy is like, oh my God, he pulls up his arm, he literally had Power Ranger, the logo, tattooed on his arm, and I'm like, can I just get extra ranch? Or you're I was in an elevator, and literally I'm standing in an elevator, just, I wasn't even at a convention, I was in an elevator at a mall, and I heard, doo, 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 and then you look and they're like, I could have been picking my nose right before, but thank God I wasn't.
There's a question, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
What? I don't know how many of you have seen it, but what is any of you guys' opinion of the new, after Saban bought the brand back and started making Samurai and Super Samurai and now Megaforce, if any of you have seen any of that, what is your opinion of it?
I think it was pretty awesome when I was on screen.
I haven't seen it, but I got to meet Brittany and a couple of the girls and guys when we did the No Hate campaign together. So they're great. The cast that I met were amazing, but I haven't gotten to actually see their episodes, but I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either, but actually, I think Megaforce, what's the new, the Green Ranger or whatever, it's Azim, or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
He trained jiu-jitsu with me. He used to train jiu-jitsu at the same jiu-jitsu academy for quite a while. I was kind of one of his instructors. And he was always telling me for a long time that he wanted to get on Power Rangers because he was he knew I was on the Rangers. He's like, dude, I've auditioned for that show 4 times now, I was like, really? And he finally got on it, so that was pretty cool.
The Megaforce cast is super sweet. Very cool. The Samurai cast, they were a little kind of weirded out that they were in the reboot. There was a lot of pressure on them because they were essentially trying to be these guys, It's tough to, when you get your nostalgia power up and you realize that it's now a giant weight that's tied to your neck and you've been thrown in a pool. That's what it was like for them.
Here's a question you might know that's kind of the same question. We talked about how, I know Tony last week was talking about if you look at the original pilot and the original pilot that we shot with our cast, in other words, the pilot that they used to sell the show and then the first attempt to shoot episode number 1, which sucked and they had to reshoot it.
The last episode?
Yeah, well there was the lost episode.